So yeah, I mean, there are a lot of platforms where you can go and practice. But for the beginners, I would definitely suggest to go to W3 school
Right.
to start with. So yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from that, like not just the SQL skills. Apart from that, if you have to go with the guess estimates, etc. So then YouTube, I guess, should be your best friend in that matter. There are a lot of such kind of interviews that are posted.
I think so. Anybody who is looking to move into this domain or get a sense of how analytical skills thing work, or how you can easily move into this domain, work, you can practice or become a better analyst. You can check out the Excel resources that Shubhangi just mentioned and how it will help you. Uh, and I just wanted to get an addition into this list. If you are someone who wants to move into a technical domain and become a software developer, Newton School has recently launched a course which is a full stack development course. So anybody who wants to learn full stack development from scratch and can learn from the course, which is I have put the link in the description box below. You can check that out. And also, it is a zero fee upfront course, so you don't have to pay anything in start. It's a zero fee course. You can check that out as well. And what's the best part is that the company helps you get placed at startups and MNCs and help you build awesome and cool projects. So yeah, check that out. And they have a batch starting every month. And moving forward, so Shwangi wanted to know more and focus on uh, again the past journey that has happened at Swiggy. So like how the 1 year has grown, like what are the growth that you feel? I think personal and professional growth comes at a part of completing a year at a company or something. So starting with how the work has been, like what kind of projects that you worked on, or what are the learnings that you have added.
Yeah, so I have worked on from like I started with simple projects and I have moved to complex projects as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, so it was like a lot of learning for me. So at the very start, I was like I was not very sure of the insights and the business. I did not have understanding of that. To be honest, like okay, it looks okay. It's very cool and everybody knows how Swiggy works, but when you go into the crux of it, there are a lot of phases that basically unfolds with due time, and you got to know, okay, this is the kind of investment that we are doing, and is it in a right way, it's in a wrong way, and are we getting the result out of it? Or maybe very recently we had this apology pilot also that went live here in Bangalore itself. So I was also a part of it. So yeah, I mean, it also like how much are we going to invest? What would be the like how it's going to impact?
Mhm.
Like will it be fruitful or not? Or like if we are investing this much on these many on this date on these many customers. So yeah, I mean there is a like from where I came, definitely I think a lot a lot of understanding I developed, how
Mhm.
to approach a problem, how to tackle the problem, what matrix you should look at for that matter, for that problem statement, and definitely how to tackle this, how to go ahead with it. uh, so there are a lot of complexities that analysts face in their like day-to-day work. So how to cope up with that, how to work on that, and
Mhm.
and definitely how to cope up with a lot of meetings that happen.
Right.
So yeah, uh, apart from that, you also have to manage your work. Apart from that, you also have to manage your personal life, how it's going to happen. So yeah, that's something that I have developed not only professionally but as personally as well. So yeah, definitely that was an experience for me.
Yeah, I think that's the best part, because as you progress, you learn to manage things better, and how extra things added on your plate is still going to get managed very well, because that is the one skill that we definitely learn on any job. And as you mentioned, uh, how your skills helped you understand like pre-product launch phase, like is this product worth it, or maybe what are the metrics to look on, what are the proxy data or data points to look at, because before launching you don't have the other numbers, and after launching you have to do the other analysis, like is this product actually working as expected, or is it giving me us that same kind of a yield that we expected, and so on and so forth. So yeah, working on both the phases of it and enhancing your skills on the sides of extracting those meaningful insights. Sorry. So I assume that's been a great journey, but wanted to focus more on the happy part of it, because I have been hearing a lot of different things about Swiggy, that they have one of the awesome culture. People are very friendly over there, and we all know about it. But what are the special perks that one can enjoy at Swiggy, or one get to experience only at Swiggy, or maybe something that you like the most?
So one such perk is work from anywhere. That's permanent work from anywhere, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's there. Apart from that, definitely it would be like when for the first time when I came to the office, like I did not know anybody like face to face. I knew a couple of people, but okay, I mean we never interacted.
Mm-hmm.
So like the day one, like people were pretty much fun. Like they were very friendly. They come and meet, and you do not feel like out of the box. uh, or probably like okay, there are also people who have their own group, or probably they are there since a while now, 3 years, 5 years, etc. So they definitely have their own friend circle, but they are very welcoming, and they are like okay, like if they are going, why not, you should also pitch in. So they are always like that, and you can talk to everybody and anybody. They are very approachable, no matter who he or she is. uh, and they are like okay, they are ready to discuss anything and everything apart from work, on anything for that matter. If you have to take an advice, so they are always there. So yeah, I mean, one of the best experiences that I ever had till now in my journey, it would be definitely any day, I would say, like Swiggy is one of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that is so true, because as you mentioned that there are people who are staying at the company for like 3 years, 5 years, and so on and so forth. That means that company is doing something which is very worthy, and people are loyal to that product. People are loyal to the company, and how you have mentioned that people are so welcoming, that every time if you have not even interacted once before face to face, they are still happy to help, have you on their side and discuss few of the things. They are easily approachable. And anybody, I think, who is making looking for a job change, or who is looking forward to apply for Swiggy, do that right now, because we have a live example that Swiggy has one of the finest cultures. Yeah. uh, I've heard about, like, they have these things like about weekly, quarterly, weekly meetups and everything. Want to shed some light on that as well?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, we have a quarterly meetup that's arranged. So we come to the office, and then office arranges like parties for us, I guess. So it's like very often we go with the team, with managers, and we party there.
Mhm.
Apart from that, like there is one day that's particularly defined. That's where the whole analytics team or the whole engineering team would go, or business team would go and have fun.
Mhm.
So last time it was Club Cabana for us.
Mhm.
So like it, so it's like every like in every quarter, I guess that's the same that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So next quarter it's going to be Swiggy's birthday. So yeah, that again, I'm very excited to be a part of the meetup.
Yeah, I think this is a cherry on top that Swiggy has anniversary coming up. Uh, but yeah, it's an interesting thing that every quarter you get 1 week to enjoy with your team and interact with a lot of different stakeholders from different teams, and a special outing is planned. So yeah, in that case, it's inheriting, or it's inculcating that special culture, and I think which is a sticky magnet in itself. Like if somebody has joined Swiggy, has experienced all of this apart from the work they are doing aggressively, I highly think that nobody would want to leave the company in that way. And uh, such a such such a thing that is always coming from the top management, and that I think is the best part, because if the top management thinks in this way, this is progress towards the root level as well. Like all the employees are focused towards it, and having such a awesome week is something which is very fun. Yeah, I think which which brings to the last question. I think is uh, how do you see, like, for Swiggy, this 1 year have been, if you want to like say, what are the things that stood out the most in terms of uh, how things have progressed, or maybe something like your team has grown, your projects in charter have grown, and your responsibilities have risen. Like, what are the things that already stood out for you, and what are the things that made this 1 year more cheerful, uh, being part of it? So like, the things that you worked on, something like that.
So to answer that question, so basically, there is like the people, the culture. Apart from that, like that's basically the one that's topping my chart for
Mm-hmm.
now. So it's like cannot think of anything better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like the people who we have in the company and the culture, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
People are very chilled out if you have to go out somewhere and they're like, okay, okay, have fun. Don't worry about the work. We'll be able to manage and everything for
Mm-hmm.
that matter. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, that's the most cheerful part.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the learning that you get
Mm-hmm.
from the growth that you get, the challenging problem that you actually get,
Yes,
definitely gives you a curve to like grow.
correct.
So yeah, that's there. That's
Yeah,
there.
definitely. I agree. That's so true that those fun people that you interact with are also one of the most talented peoples in the industry. They
Exactly.
help you learn a lot, and they give you an exponential rise in your career path.
Exactly.
And as you mentioned, like, Swiggy is working on some of the innovative things in this industry, because at least I'm a Swiggy user, regular Swiggy user. So for me, what are the things that Swiggy is doing? You people are the brains behind it, and you are doing one of those challenging things. So it's something that you have to solve for those challenging problems. How can you draw insights on that, and what are the metrics that to look into? So yeah, I think which marks your exciting journey, and I hope that this has helped the audience learn a lot about Swiggy as well as the analytics industry in general. Thank you again, Shobhangi, for sharing all of these details in such a meaningful way. It's definitely super helpful for me to learn about the industry, but anybody who is listening, it's going to help you as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Shobhangi, for joining us the podcast and sharing all those details.
Thank you, Sarthak, for having me again.
Yeah. And all the audience who are listening in, I will put her LinkedIn link in the description box below. You can reach out to her. She's a very fun person. You can ask your queries there. And if you have any other queries with me or with the channel, you can mention that in the comment section below.